Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the American, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bulls will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates.
Turning it on! All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Canes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
How about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The Canes want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
He's got him this time. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, that's a great job working through his progression. The first guy he wanted to throw to wasn't open. He was able to kind of get through it. And lo and behold, there's a guy wide open. Nobody near him. It's a big play for the offense.
The throw. Got it on the outside. It's shot. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Just keeps slinging it. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap the...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that 1st drive. You wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that 1st drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So USF's offense will take the field for the first time. They are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Bulls will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Finds his man. It's Burrell. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. To the air on first down. Shoots it to the left. Fires the pass. Intercepted.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Makes the grab. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's looking deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Quick pass on the fly motion. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Burrell. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Canes! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it's certainly...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from Bader. The Hurricanes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Miami! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
And they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical, huge guys, but the speed element always there, always in the backfield, making plays.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Zings it complete to the right. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Hunt is on its way. And they'll just down it right there.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a...
Going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Dell. He'll work his way down to the 28. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Throws to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
The screen, he's got wheels. There he goes. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Canes want to move quickly. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quarterback moving. Bought a little time, lets him go. Finds his big tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, Hurricane! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Working that left side now. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. DB's right up on the receivers. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got the back over the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Pressure coming. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. Catch is made at the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Touchdown, King! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pulls it in, it's Madden. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Let's go! Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Fires deep on the run. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Got his man to the left. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Madden. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. QB spikes it. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to...
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, USF! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half when you got to have an execution. It's got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution.
And the Canes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Florida ready to send the offense back on. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
Caught over the middle. It's Madden. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll run it from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Bulls come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Off the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Get the sack, getting the fumble.
Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Oh, he's got some space. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Canes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's down. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit rim so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going here.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. At the 20, he's got space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Florida. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Bringing it back. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. The Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion.
He's taking the shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Canes line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Fakes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath them.
Catch in stride inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften it up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Are forced to settle for the field goal. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. It's caught. Here he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They have the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Here's the pressure. Pass rush coming out to the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
To the air on second down. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Bulls decide to punt it away. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Love the play call in the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got it. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Canes are rolling down the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
He's going for a big play downfield. Brings it in down the left side. Touchdown, Canes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer. These guys, what an impressive performance by the O.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And the Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to sling it on second down. Finds his big tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Adams. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking downfield on first down. He tries to take the top off. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
And for whatever reason, this quarterback has not been able to find his footing in this game. He's one of the better, more talented quarterbacks in the country. Had his guy wide open that time. He didn't have to throw it that hard. He could have just floated it to him for the easy completion. But he's just been off over and over again in this game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Bulls come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move.
Reels it in down the left side. Hits the crease. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. We started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the returner will be brought down. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Snags a quick pass on the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
From the gun, running back on the move.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points?
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. And he gets back on top of it, and a first disaster. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sled.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Oh, they block it. Scoop it up and going the other way. Breaks into the open.
Yeah, that pretty much sums up the day, man. You've been getting beat all over the place. You're trying to make the score a little bit closer, maybe fight back in, maybe get competitive. Even your field goal unit isn't performing well. It's just not your day, dog.
Buys a little extra time. Got his man downfield. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at at the 15. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Let's it go to the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the backs.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock.
Time to take a shot. Makes a catch at the 15. And another Miami Hurricane. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.